The Booth House was built about 1880 for Crawford Henry Booth, a prominent local rancher and banker. In 1958, Jonathan and Eunice Clark purchased the Booth home, where it remained in their family until 2018.
I know that through just what I've heard, but also looking in the deed. Elizabeth Booth, who was the youngest daughter of this house, she was the last remaining daughter of the Booth family. She described this room, and it was the southwest room, which this is the southwest room, and this became her bedroom, and so this is where she lived her remaining life, was here, instead of going up the stairs. But this became our ballroom, and I think that the Booths used it for the ballroom also, because they had the high school dances here before Taylor had a facility that would allow for dancing. You know, that my parents then, when we moved here, they took it over, and oh my goodness, the parties we would have here, the dances. They would arrive at the front door, there was always a camera there with a movie reel going, the lights came on, all the women knew that they were going to be on camera, and they would open up the door, and of course they, you know, they knew. My little sister and I used to go and laugh about that, but we took their hats and their coats, and we would take them upstairs, and so this was the dancing room for all of Mother and Dad's guests. I remember as a little girl, of course, you notice things like this. The women would have lights in their hair. They would have lights in their heels, even back in the early 60s. So anyway, they had a lot of fun dancing in this room. We have a video of it from over the years.
Sherry continues her story about her family, including this interesting one about her mom and her sister.
When she got in high school, I married and left. I'm 4 years older than her to the day. And but I understand that she had seances in here, and my mother was involved with it, also with the Ouija board.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard knocking.
I heard it too.
I'm guessing
It was right on that wall.
Did you hear the knock? Let me enhance the audio and play it again for you.
And my mother was involved with it, also with the Ouija board.
Listen one more time and let us know if you hear the knock.
Here, and my mother was involved with it, also with the Ouija board.
We stopped to investigate the sound. Matt went outside while April and I looked around inside. We could not find a reason for the sound.
You always, oh goodness, I always heard people walking from the kitchen, I thought, you know, from the kitchen through the dining room, foyer, and they would stop right about here. Just right about here. I heard this over and over, and it sounded like a man to me. Now, you asked me about that room in there. My daughter was in the ballroom. She and one of her friends, they were playing cards. They were facing this direction on a sofa that had the back against the windows there. And both of them, what caught their eye was a tall shadow walking. I mean, they saw it go across the dining room wall. So one of them jumped up and went through that door over there into the dining room, because they thought, well, who came in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this Grand Central Station, who came in here? Went in there, and the other person came into here. They just walked around. They said, no one's here.
Okay.
But it was a tall, slender
Shadow figure.
shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was a shadow. Up the stairs, and I was right here, and I was holding my granddaughter, and she started falling out of my arms, you know, out this way. And I thought, oh my God, and I'm going like this, and she's leaning back. All of a sudden, it was like somebody pulled her up to me, pushed me over here where I was able to hang on. Otherwise we would be down. You know, we would not have. It was in an instant that force.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was my parents' room. The bed was right here, the head of the bed. There were 2 lights right here. And I don't know, this is where Mom and Dad's bed was. And this is the walkway into the bathroom. And this was the Grand Central Station area. Okay. This was Grand Central Station. That's all I can tell you.
What was your parents' name again?
Eunice and Johnny Clark.
Okay. I had set that rem-pod right there in front of that door.
Okay.
This room gave me so many hits within 3 hours.
They were the type of people that when they walked into a room, the party began.
Yeah.
Everybody stopped and looked at them. They were that type.
They were something else.
They were something else.
Setting up for the first night of its silent investigation, Matt gets a lot of interaction with the rem-pod. Take a look.
You guys go by that and see what goes on. It'll turn that on for me. See that? Crawford, you probably like playing with that. Try it out and see what you think. Really? Cool. Thank you. Damn. Cool. Is there somebody in here? Is there somebody here? Can you make that light up again? I'm not here to hurt you. Believe me, I'm not. Wow, cool. Thank you very much. Now there's an audio recorder over there on that cabinet. If you want to go over there, you can light that up for me too, or go and talk to it. Give me your name. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave you guys alone, okay? I'm not sure who's here, but I mean you all respect. I'm not here to do any harm to anybody. Really, I'm not. So, I'll leave you in peace. I'm going to leave your house right now. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to move these cameras. I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Or it could have been that little girl, whoever that little girl was. I have no earthly idea what happened to her or anything. I don't know anything about a little girl other than 3 different work crews saw her, and those work crews didn't even know one another. Okay, so that little girl kind of plays an important part here.
Matt and Stephen complete the setup for the second night of silent investigation. Moments after leaving, the rem-pod starts going off again.
Turn that on? Oh, no. Doug?
You want to turn on the stairs?
Yeah, definitely. Fresh batteries in the audio recorder. Oh, okay, setup sensitive on this one.
The rem-pod continues to detect activity for several more hours. While setting up for the interview with Sherry, our digital recorder caught this EVP.
I can just start talking if you want me to. Is that what you want me to do?
I wanted to get everything on video.
Are we gonna set up a camera?
I got 2 cameras ready.
I isolate the audio and amplify. Listen again. Listen again and let us know what you think. We finish the interview with Sherry, we set up our cameras around the house for our live investigation, and then we get started in what was the Clark's master bedroom, where we were receiving a lot of activity the weekend before.
Okay, you guys, you remember this toy? I showed you this and you used it a lot last weekend. Okay, you remember how to use it? I've got it set up real good for you guys, so please use this, okay? That'll give us some answers. There's audio recorders that we've got now too. I'm not sure who's here, but please give us a name. Like I told you, Mr. and Mrs. Clark, Sherry's here. She wants to talk to you. I know that you know she is here and very excited to be back in your home. So give us some answers, guys. Sherry, I want to thank you for being part of this.
Yes.
Sherry is asking some questions when we see some orbs fly up around her.
If y'all are here, I would love for you to let us know. Let me know that you're here. Or Debbie, or Johnny, or Bobby, or even Mr. and Miss Booth. But Mom and Daddy, I think you're the ones that are here. And Debbie, I've always wondered if you're here, Debbie. I've always kind of felt your presence, so please let us know if you're here, Debbie.
Sometimes the red light.
The periscope's LED lights come on, so we continue to ask to see if we get any additional activity.
Okay, you found the light. Can you beep the box next to it so we can start communicating?
All you have to do is touch that red light.
The red light won't hurt any of you, whether it's Sturgis or Bessie or Debbie, Mom and Dad.
There's a lot of cold over here.
It won't hurt you at all. Everything's safe. We just want to know if you're here and who you are.
Bring your hands over here. Can you feel this cold? Yeah, it's way colder than any place else.
Where's the SLS?
Tell them not to grab the SLS.
Here.
Set this camera, this recorder here on the bed. Would like to come say something to me.
Okay, I can feel you. Can you move towards the red light and touch it? Okay, now you're moving towards me. Move towards the red light. Does anybody have that FLIR? The thermal?
Yeah, thermal.
I didn't bring it up here. It might be the little girl that we don't even know her name. Or it could have been that little girl, whoever that little girl was. I have no earthly idea.
Are you the little girl?
Don't be afraid.
If I get closer to the red light, will you follow me and touch it? Jesus Christ, my hand's going on.
If you're the little girl, the light won't hurt you at all, honey.
Can you follow my hand and get close to the light? There you go. All right, all you gotta do is touch it. It'll make a little bit of noise, that way we'll know you're here. Just touch the light. Y'all don't feel any wind coming in through those windows over there, do you?
No.
Can I get another person to verify? Come here and put your hand right here. You feel that cold?
My back of my hand's hot, but I feel it coming this way.
Reviewing the video from the maid's room, we notice a flash of light in front of the dresser. See if you can notice it without us slowing it down. We check the camera in the room next to the maid's room because it does show a little bit of the maid's room. We see the flash again less than a second later, a few feet from the floor. Can you see it without us slowing down the video? Did you see the flash? Here, let me pause it for you and zoom in to where it's at. The orb flash does appear to be at different levels. Watch again as I play the videos side by side in slow motion. A few minutes later, the team moves into the green room with Sherry, and using our equipment, we investigate the room. Let's listen in.
Down to right next to these over here. You got something to say, you can always go to that light and say it. You'll hear it a little bit.
Will you,
Remember, the recorder is all the way across the room, not likely to pick up whispers from where Dustin and Sherry are standing. Matt returns to the Clark's master bedroom where he believes he sees the periscope moving from what he thinks is Debbie. Let's take a look.
Debbie, can you come and say hi? I finally got to meet your sister.
Can I check it out?
Well, thank you. That was cool. Is that you, Deb? Wow. Good job. Can you light up that rem-pod for me? I know which way you're going. Is this Debbie I'm talking to?
Matt grabs the SB7 spirit box and heads to the maid's room. We think he hears something, but we cannot make it out. Can you?
Can somebody please give me some answers? Tell me you're here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to find out who's here. I know there's somebody here. There was a lot of activity last weekend. I got a lot of hits off this stuff. Can you please come and tell me who's here? Can you give me your name?
April is in the Booth's master bedroom with the SB11 spirit box. We don't have any problem hearing what she captures.
John and Eunice Clark. Debbie.
What?
Are you all right? Where you are now?
What?
Are you all right? Where you are now?
What?
Sherry would love to know that her mom and dad are together now. Are you together? Yes or no? Sherry would love to know that her mom and dad are together now. Are you together? Yes or no?
April and Ricky are in the green room with the SB11 spirit box and the SLS camera. Though the SLS doesn't capture anything, let's listen in to what they do hear.
Is it you I keep seeing the corner of my eyes walking around? Is it you I keep seeing the corner of my eyes walking around?
Do you miss the parties in the house? The ballroom parties?
April moves on to the maid's room and continues her SB11 sessions.
Now that you're with all of the people you loved, are you happy now? I know you were sad here.
April leaves the SB-11 in the maid's room and then moves on over to the Clark's master bedroom to do some questions. Dustin and Shannon are in the booth's master bedroom asking questions as well. I've left the audio up on all 3 cameras. Let's listen in.
Can you light up the bling again? I mean, it seems kind of like you're playing hide and go seek with us. And we're moving from room to room trying to find you. If that's the case and you want us to play a game with you, then let us know. Light up one of these things or make it beep, and I will know you want to play a game.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I know it's probably
Can you do that?
Was the SB-11 responding to Shannon's question or April's movement? Let's see what happens next in the booth master bedroom.
I guess we can see if we can get over there. Oh, wait a minute. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you want us to go to the maid's room? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so is that me doing that?
That could be.
I'm walking past it again. I'm right next to it and it's not doing it.
Yeah.
So that means you want us to go to the maid's room. All right. So I'm gonna turn off the voice recorder. Turn off this gizmo. And turn off this squawk box.
I checked with Dustin and Shannon and neither one whispered in that session. Let's listen again.
And turn off this squawk box.
April goes back to the maid's room to retrieve the SB-11 and head down to the kitchen. She captures one more voice.
I'm gonna take the stairs down. You can go with me if you want to.
Throughout the evening, we catch what looks like orbs, but debunk them as dust particles flying around. Unlike this last one, which looks very bright and moves in a specific path.
Mr. and Mrs. Clark, Mr. and Mrs. Booth, Bobby, Debbie, Grace, Elizabeth. Thank you for allowing us to come into your home. If you did give us some answers that I haven't known anything about yet, because it's on an audio recorder, I appreciate it. I really do. Can't thank you enough. We're gonna leave you now, okay? Thank you again.
Are we doing